guys, it's Gavin. Hope your day's going great. Today's video is something I want to talk about that's been on my mind lately, and that is that self-care is not selfish. And what I mean by this is a lot of times I'll see people around me and they're genuinely good people who are trying to help others, but they haven't taken care of their own well-being first. And then this actually has a negative impact in the long haul on both people, which really is something that I was never intended to do. So I want to talk about this a little bit today to hopefully help some of you out who may be in a similar situation, because I know that I have been in this situation before. So the first thing I'd like to do is kind of put into perspective to think about it. How I like to think about it, at least, is if there's an accident in an airplane, you always hear the flight attendants talking about how you first want to put on your own oxygen mask so that way you can help the person next to you put on theirs, which is really similar to what I think is lacking in some of the ways we deal with problems today, because a lot of times I see people not putting on their own oxygen mask and trying to help their friend put on theirs, and then they both end up dying, because that's what happened in the airplane. Clearly not that severe, but you get the point. And my point is that self-care is not selfish, especially if this is one of your friends that understands you. You can even send them this video to explain it if you're having trouble explaining it yourself. But if you think that you have to work on yourself because you may not be internally well, or you may have a few things that you need to work on so you can be the best possible friend to help them out with what they need, then you have to do that, and you have to explain that to them. Because if you try to build a skyscraper with no solid foundation, that skyscraper is going to crumble. You're not going to be able to invite your friend up to that grand skyscraper because you didn't build your foundation and take the time. It is okay and not selfish to tell somebody, whether that be a family member or a friend, hey, I have to work on myself for a month, 2 months, a year. It all depends on you and where you're actually in your life and how much time you need. It is not selfish to tell them that and say, and then, you know what, I'm not forgetting about you. I'll stay in touch with you, but I really need to work on myself so I can be well internally to help you out and really get you well as well. So, a little bit of a shorter video today, but I really hope that kind of puts into perspective some of the situations that you may be dealing with in your life or may encounter in the future. And I hope that you all have an amazing day. See ya.